So I want to give you an update about some of the upcoming projects I have, some of the projects I have going on. A lot of you have asked since I uploaded my video proposing to my girlfriend. So my fiance and I, we plan to get married here at our cabin property in southeastern Oklahoma. And this is where we're going to have it happen. But before we do that, I have so many projects. I have this unfinished tree project. I need to get the mini skid and the log splitter. I'm going to make firewood of all this here. I need to do that. I'm also trying to have a garage built by then. I don't know if it's going to happen because my wedding's in 2.5 months. So I have a lot to do, but let me show you some of the projects I have that I'm going to be using all my machines on. This is where we had a big tree fall, and this crate is leftover metal siding. So some of it got crushed, but see this? This is the siding we used on our cabin, and it's really nice. This is just a little scrap piece. Hopefully it didn't all get damaged, and we're able to finish our bathhouse. We're making a glamp site out here, so we built this like 8x16 little building with a slanted roof and a skylight. And we're gonna put a big 2-person shower in it, a toilet, a sink, and then a laundry room on the other side. But we decided to build a cabin instead. So we do need to finish the exterior of that. This is the bathhouse. The front side already has the metal on. The sides and back don't. So we need to do the soffit and all that. We also need to finish our fence. Carrie's been staining the fence. And she didn't like the stain, so now she's stripping it off. And after she strips it off, she's going to restain it and make it look better. She's also stripping all the stain off of our propane hiding fence. And she's perched in a chair and just sitting here with a grinder and sanding it off. And she's going to restain it something that makes that wood, the wood grain come out and looks a little bit better. So here in the middle, we've already cleared all this. We have a path through here, and we're putting rocks along the path. But this open area, I use my mow rader, and I mow this when I come down here. And this area looks really nice, all nice and open. You don't see all the creepy crawlies and copperheads and cottonmouths and things we don't really want to run into. And it's just a nice open area. It just looks beautiful. On one side of the open area, we have our cabin. Treehouse cabin, built 15 feet above the ground. On the other side, this is where the mulcher comes in. So back in here, we're going to start on the driveway and start moving open area of the forest. Get rid of all the little trees and let the big ones really thrive, and get rid of all the little scraggly ones that can't grow because there's no light. Because we have 100-foot pines here. And these trees, there's one right in the middle of our driveway. 100-foot pine trees. So I came through here with a mulcher, and I did do a little bit. So I've kind of cleared some paths, and I mean, you couldn't walk through here before. All the vines and thorns and poison ivy. But I have, I've already done some mulching, but what we've decided to do is we're going to take all these little trees and just open it up. And we're going to have this area open like we do over there. So I'm going to come through with a mulcher and take care of all of this. And I think that would look really cool. As well as get rid of some of the creepy crawlies we don't like. Now back in this area, we're back over here. This is our parking area full of tree chunks now. But this area, we call it the swamp. It gets a little swampy certain times of the year. But I'm going to run through with the mulcher and a chainsaw, and I'm going to take out a whole bunch of these trees, and this is where I'm going to put a garage. We're going to get some dump trucks of shale. I'm going to use the machines. So after I mulch it, we're going to use the machines to bring all the shale in here. We're going to build a big pad. Well, if concrete guys come in, pour us a concrete pad, and then we're going to build, starting out with a 25 by 33 2-car garage. And that'll give me a whole bunch of space to put stuff in and get rid of a bunch of stuff just sitting out. And then one of these days when we sell our house and move out here, we'll build a big air-conditioned shop over here on the other side of the garage. But the garage would just be for some outdoor storage. But the garage project's coming soon because I just bought the garage at an auction. Also, back in here where I'm going to do some mulching, if we get rid of all these little trees, all we're left with is these big, huge pine trees. Now, I did make a path through here, but if I mulched all this up, we want to put like a little carport kind of deal here. Not really carport, like a pergola, but put our 1961 vintage camper right here. String some lights around these pine trees and use some tin that we have and make that pergola with a metal roof so branches can't get to it. But if you see all the thorns and all the vines? I don't know if you can see them on the camera, but they're just everywhere. So if we had all those cleared out and I mulched all the woods here, just think about how cool an area this would be for a vintage Can-Am camper, plugged into power, just a beautiful bedroom out here for guests to come stay. It'll be our little guest room out in the woods. Just make it more of a special experience. I don't know if we're gonna have that done before the wedding, but Carrie has completed the inside of the camper. Just need to paint the outside, do some finishing stuff. We need to bring it out here to the cabin. Again, I don't know if that'll happen before the wedding, but we're gonna shoot for it. So the actual wedding, we're going to have it outside, right here. So point of reference, here's our nice cleared area. There's where I'm gonna be mulching our entrance. But this is where we'll actually do the wedding. So we're gonna bring more shale in and cover all this. I need to pull these posts out with the machine. But we'll have this whole area all cleared up, and Carrie's gonna decorate our little pergola deck. And this is exactly where we'll get married. So right here, overlooking the creek, which is beautiful. And this is just one of our favorite spots to be in the world. Yeah. So that is our plan to get this all ready to go. But one of the greatest things to do is, if we had free time, just sit here and just look out at the creek and listen to the water. But yeah, so in 2.5 months, this is where we're gonna get married. So we have a lot of work to do. Don't decide to get married at your own place, because you have to do all the work. Just pay for a wedding venue. You know, it'll just save you so much time and effort. Some more jobs with the machines. I had a guy come out today. He's got a 20-ton dump truck. And he's gonna dump a whole bunch of material here by my little Hovsco e-bike, a Hov cart. But see all this nice shale? We want to spread the shale all throughout this whole area, because we like this much better than this. Tired of mowing all this. And whenever it floods, the water comes and it kind of washes away. You could see the concrete starting to come out of the ground because the water washed it away. This is my side-by-side parking area. And we're gonna build this up another foot or two with shale. And then the water coming through here, I'm gonna do like a little tin horn that'll drain out to the creek, all the water that comes through. So we do want to have all this done before the wedding. I need to clean up this whole area. But I just got a wood chipper for the mini skid. And so I can come out here and chip a whole bunch of this stuff and just clean it up. But yeah, this is our wedding spot. Some more projects. I went out to Rock Hill Farm yesterday and met with Brock, and we hung out for a little bit, and he showed me some of the cool projects he's working on. If you guys haven't watched his channel, check out Rock Hill Farm YouTube channel. He's got some cool stuff. But he has a mill, and he mills stuff. So he gave me a piece of walnut that he milled, and we're going to cut this down and try to use this live edge for our mantle, because I've got to take care of this tree too. We just had this cut down last weekend, and I need to clear that out. But for the fireplace, we've made the fireplace. Oh, yeah, we like it here. Oh yeah, fireplace. So Carrie's done all this rock work, and we're going to put a live edge mantle on top of the fireplace. And one more here. So she made this, but we don't have a mantle yet. So yeah, a little live edge mantle on top of the fireplace. I think would look amazing. So I think that sums up some of my upcoming projects I'm going to be doing. But these projects give me the opportunity to use all the mini skids and test the brush cutter, the mulcher, scooping that shale. There'll be a bunch of usage of that. And then the float function on the mini skid, using the mini excavator for clearing the pads, using the little dumper trucker for moving shale and spread it out. Land leveler with to a teeth, Harley rake, log splitter, wood chipper. Man, there's so many. I'm going to use almost all my attachments. Like almost everything that I have will be involved in these projects coming up, honestly. So, yeah, a lot of work to be done, but I think it'll be fun. And these projects would give me the opportunity to show you guys what the equipment can do and really put it to work and put it to the test. So I'm going to end up bringing all my machines out here to the cabin. I already have my Kimron XH20D and my dumper trucker out here and a few of my attachments. But I'm going to start bringing them all out. I mean, this would be an awesome place to do the Derette 450 versus 480 tests. You know, maybe some auction machines, and I have a few more machines coming, plus mini excavators, and I'll be able to do, you know, my drainage with a mini excavator, moving some of these logs. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So, just wanted to give you an update. Wedding, 2.5 months, so much work to do. I'm going to try to include you guys in as much of it as I can, but some of the wedding stuff will be private. But I am going to film the wedding, so I know some of you guys want to see an update on that. But as usual, thanks for coming out. I appreciate every single one of you. And until next time, have a great day.